Suicide Logs episode 135. What's up, dude? As you can tell, you can see me, man. You can see me. We're on the YouTubes here. We're on the YouTubes. If you're listening through audio, Spotify, Apple, like you usually do, you're missing out a little bit. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm just giving it a try. I thought it's been maybe a year of me doing this, a little over a year of me doing this, and I'm not new to it. I've done video shit before, but with the mic and being a little bit more that people pay attention a little bit more now. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to throw it up on the YouTubes. And me personally, I don't really like video podcasts. I think it's kind of dumb. When I listen to podcasts, I like to, do something while I'm listening. So whether I'm washing dishes, working out, or doing what I got to do, like, why do I have to watch the person talking? All I got to do is hear them. But there are some times where, you're telling a story or something and you got to act things out like charades or whatever. So that's what we're going to be doing here. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of times where I'm explaining something and maybe, that's blowing my nose right there. By the way, don't have COVID. Think I've been talking about that. Very disappointing that I don't have COVID. It's just like, what the hell? What have I been feeling? A lot has been going on since the last episode. I'm going to try my hardest to explain it all to the best of my abilities. And some really important things, man. So I just kind of want to get the bullshit out the way before I get up on here and explain this, because this is really confusing, man. I'm having a hard time with life right now, and I don't want to say it in a sense of like, oh, I'm struggling emotionally. Luckily, right now I'm doing good. Luckily, up here in the video, you can't. If you're just listening audio only, you can't see, but I'm pointing at my head. Up here in my head, I'm good. Physically, I'm all right. Man, where do I start? So, like I said, I don't have COVID. We're doing the video podcast. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little shy, as you can tell. I'm keeping my shades on for those of you listening. I'm gonna shut the fuck up about that. About what you can or cannot see, unless it's very important. But I don't know, man. I guess really for me, it's just because like I can put the audio clips only on YouTube if I want, but I won't lie to you. Sometimes I do listen to podcasts strictly through YouTube. So if I do it, if there's only podcasts that I listen through YouTube, shit, I guess I better get up on YouTube and give it a try. I don't know how many of these video things I'm going to do. I can already hear my computer fucking heating up like it's doing a fucking race. Like a fucking NASCAR. And it also just feels like I've got more fucking distractions going on. With the audio only podcast, I could just kind of pause it, stop it from there. With this, I don't know how the fuck it's gonna happen. Gonna like cut out the clip, and then I gotta match the audio. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Like I said, I do everything myself. I've had this fucking camera for years, and I've never even thought of using it. I mean, I guess it's technically not mine; it's the producer's. But I've had access to it. I've had access to do video shit. I'm just lazy. It's so much easier to upload audio and just talk and not give a fuck about what I'm wearing or how I'm looking. I woke up like this, all right? I put the shades on, and here we go, dude. So I'm beating around the bush, man. I'm beating around the bush because some shit had happened. My cat has worms, and I feel like my cat having worms plays a big part in everything that's going on right now. So I had found out that my cat has worms on, I believe, Friday. Yeah, Friday of last week. No, I'm sorry. What day was it? Fucking Thursday. So today's Sunday. Today's Sunday the what? The 5th? Yeah. Today is, maybe I should have said that at the beginning of the episode. Today is Sunday, September 5th, 2021. Suicide Logs is up here. I don't normally sit this way. I changed the fucking table just for you guys so it looked a little nicer. I was gonna have it face this way, but it ain't working. So anyway, cat has worms. I was eating dinner, and then my girl picked up the cat and just to hug him, and we see a fucking worm right next to his asshole, dude, moving and everything. And we believe it was a tapeworm. And so, oh, and the day prior to this, the day before we found out he had worms, we had caught him in the act of killing cockroaches. I watched this dude kill 2 cockroaches, big motherfuckers, just play with them, torture them, wait for them to get tired, and then ate them, dude. It was sick. And that was kind of the reason why, one of the main reasons why I got a cat in the first place, was to get rid of roaches, get rid of spiders, or at least keep them out, have another force of defense against them. And so he, seeing my cat kill roaches was like, oh fuck, I've got roaches. Let me spray Raid everywhere. Let me try and, I had like roaches in my dishwasher. Never used the dishwasher though. That's why there's roaches in there, because it's just untouched. I hand wash my dishes. I don't trust dishwashers, dude. I think Bill Burr has a fucking act on that he's been talking about for fucking 10 years. So please bear with me. I'm trying to get this story out. But, so we had found out, and immediately I was like, okay, this cat is a garage cat now. Microphone is falling down, dude. What the fuck? Hold on, let me fix this shit. Come on, stay. Why are you having issues now? You never have issues. All right, there we go. So, immediately grab his litter box, grab his toys, grab his bed and everything, and just throw him in the garage. He starts crying on. So I'm like, dude, you have worms. And like I have said in the previous couple of episodes, I've been feeling sick. And I thought I had COVID. But shit, I'm like, dude, I've been hanging out with this cat. Maybe the cat got something from a roach or something, and that's why I'm feeling fucking sick, dude. I was kind of having the runs. I was thinking, do I have a worm? I was freaking out. It was, I don't want to relive that. That was, take these shades off, dude. They're kind of distracting, not gonna lie. I'd rather face how I look than hide behind shades. Oh, that's the thing, dude. When I was in high school, I believe it was the 10th grade, so how many years ago? 10 years ago? I was known for the guy to just always wear sunglasses. Like, I just got this fascination with sunglasses, and I would not stop wearing them, and I loved Ray-Bans, and it all started because I got my eyes dilated or whatever, and they gave me the like film roll, the film roll glasses, those little like cheap ass things. I don't even know. They're sunglasses, dude, but they don't even go around your ear. They just kind of like plop up on your face. They look like shit. And I just thought it was so funny, and I would like wear them all the time. Like, those were my sunglasses, the thing that the optometrist had gave you. And I think I picked it up from America's Best Dance Crew. There was a crew called Poriotics, and they just wore sunglasses, and everyone was like, what's up with the sunglasses? And they were like, it is because we are the Asian. And I was like, dude, I'm Asian. That's kind of cool. Let's wear sunglasses. And so, I thought I'd give that a fucking shot. And I remember wearing sunglasses indoors all the time. I remember wearing like Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses that I got from my mom. And just like the movie Bruno had came out. And there's this scene where he's like, it's DNJ. And they're like, DNJ? He's like fucking with the military. He goes to boot camp and he's bringing all this designer shit. And the military like sergeants are like, DNG. And he's like, Dolce & Gabbana, hello. And they're like, hello. And so, yeah, for like the longest time, I'd wear Dolce & Gabbana glasses, and I'd just fucking be like, Dolce & Gabbana, hello. Bring them out. And it just looked so off-putting, dude. I was bald. I believe I always shaved my head and just wore sunglasses. Now I kind of want to shave my hair because I've got facial hair now, so I think I'd look like a fucking vato. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, fool? Where's your mom? Getting off topic because I'm scared of what the fuck I'm about to talk about, man. I wouldn't say I'm scared. It's just that I want to really explain it to the best of my abilities and not leave anything out. So let's continue on here, huh? I just remember I wanted to share the whole sunglasses thing. So what else has happened? So cat has worms. Please bear with me. Cat has worms. Put him in the garage. Very important to the story. And my dog had did something. My dog had did something that had pissed me off a couple of times. So we keep the dog in the backyard sometimes. So you need to keep in touch. Oh, by the way, the same day where this shit happened, basically, I don't even know. I think I just tweeted about it. I got to talk about it. I had a paranormal experience. First time in my life. If you listen to the show, you know that I'm not really religious or anything. But this is like hands down the only time in my life where I had to take a step back and be like, something is going on. And people who know me, dude, I always deny everything that seems like it is out of this world or whatever. You hear a creak or something, you're like, it's just, the earth moves, the earth moves, the house shakes, whatever. This one, man, I went through everything, dude. I cannot explain this. But I'm trying to explain it right now. So I'm at this point, I'm chalking it up to, wow, I had an experience. I have a witness too. It wasn't just me. Somebody else was seeing the same things that I was seeing. And I guess when I explain it, she says that, I always explain it from like a denier's point of view or something. So I thought I'd get on the podcast and at least give it that point of view. So what had happened was I had got my vaccine. I'm vaccinated, gang. Wow, a lot has happened since the last time I talked to you guys. I don't even know what the fuck I talked about last time, but this is like, I don't know, man. It's just, it's been a lot. It's kind of hard to think about the podcast and, I got to share this, I got to share that. I've really just been living in the moment and trying to figure shit out. You know what I mean? I literally, like, what time is it? It's 11. 2 hours ago, I had somebody over here to check my attic, and to confirm, I have rats. There's rat shit everywhere in my attic, dude. And nope, that is not still an explanation for what had happened to me. Oh my God, I have so much going on, dude. I have so much going on. Let's just start off by saying also, I haven't had thoughts of killing myself, and I can't fucking remember. That's the whole point of the show, by the way. Show sponsored by smoothmyballs.com. Use the code WOOSAW, 20% off. Back to Suicide Logs, episode 135. That was Front Toward Enemy, by the way, at the beginning of the episode. So, check them out. They've got the new EP out. I'm just stalling at this point, man. But hey, it's a podcast. This is why I need an hour. Because I do too much explaining, and there's too many things that go into what I have to say. But I'm gonna get with it, man. This is the whole point of this, is just to talk about my experience with the spiritual world, really, I guess. By the way, I'm 100% sober. We're just on water right now. No coffee. I've had no coffee today. The only thing I had today was orange juice, some bacon, turkey bacon, and some hash browns. No weed, no nut, no cigarette, no smoking, no alcohol. Especially during the experience, 100% sober. Just got to say that, because I tried sharing it with my dad, and one of the things he was thinking is like, are you on LSD? Are you on something? No, that's the thing. Me and the person that went through this, we're both 100% sober. And that's what, makes it weird. And I was telling a friend about this yesterday, and he was like, dude, try shrooms. You're going to really trip out. And I had asked him, have you ever had some kind of experience like that or anything? And he's like, and then I cut him off. I'm like, sober. Have you ever had any experience like this sober? And he's like, nah, bro, just on shrooms. And so, kind of life-changing, but also at the same time, kind of distracted with the world and what's going on for me to really just focus in on what's going on with me, but talking about it. So, let's just go in order, I guess. So, we find out that my cat has worms, and I was already scheduled to take my vaccine the next day. Me and my girl are scheduled to take our vaccines the next day. Pfizer. So the first dose. And hear me sniffling, dude? That's the after effects. My arm was sore just for like a day and a half. No big deal. But let's continue. So the next day I go and get my vaccine. And me and my girl go separately because our appointments are an hour apart, and we had other things to do. So when I had finished with my vaccine, I was like, okay, let me go to the store and get some stuff. And for some reason, I just went home real quick. I don't know. I think I was like kind of battling, like, I don't want to go to the store. Let me go home and just lay real quick. Or maybe like, I don't know. I don't really remember. All I know is that I went home, and I even went in this room and just kind of like sat for a little bit before I went to go on to the store and everything. But right when I got home, I should probably grab it. I'm gonna grab it and show it to you guys real quick. See, this is like, bear with me, just like 10 seconds, bear right back. It's important. So, right when I get home, you can't see it right now if you're only, for the listeners who are only listening to Apple and Spotify, but if you're on the YouTube and you see the video, I am holding up sage. And I've been using this sage since I moved into this house. Like I say, I'm not really that much of a religious person, but I humor it. I play along. I sage the house, get rid of the hocus pocus. And when we have a specific place in the house where we keep this. Where I went to go grab it was just like a little, let's call it a coffee table. Not really a coffee table. Don't know what to explain. It's like a coffee table that you put like pictures and shit on it. And it was on the floor, dude. Like somebody had knocked it off the floor. And it was on the floor and kind of like chipped, like, all of the crumbs and shit. And that's weird, right? That's fucking weird. It was pretty weird. And it's important to know that my dog was in the backyard and my cat was in the garage. So unless somebody's breaking into my house or fucking with me or something, but even if you're breaking into my house and you're not stealing anything, the only thing that's on the floor is fucking this, and there's no signs of anything. So me being the person that I am, that always just like denies anything like supernatural or whatever, I just assumed that my girl accidentally knocked it over before she went to her appointment, and that was the end of that. And it just right past my mind. I didn't even remember to ask her, oh, by the way, I saw the sage on the floor. I didn't remember until maybe 12 hours later what continued to happen at the night. And this comes into play again. So I'm getting into it. It took me only 19 minutes to get into what the fuck I'm about to talk about. But it's been 3 days since this has happened. And I'm still tripping out about it a little bit. And there's a lot of things that are going on that's kind of like the after effects of it. So I think I was planning to review Drake's Certified Lover Boy album and Kanye's Donda album. And I'm laying in bed. It's about midnight. It's about 12:30, 12:20, somewhere around there. And we're playing Certified Lover Boy, and to be honest, dude, I don't want to give it a fair review because I didn't listen to all the songs. So I'll say that. I only listened to maybe like 5 or 6 songs, and I was like, I don't like this. Let's take a woosah real quick. Dude, now that I'm on YouTube, I could be all like, please like, share, and subscribe. Please share, and we need to grow because of the algorithm. I'm going to put this up on my regular YouTube because I was thinking about, maybe I'll make a Suicide Logs YouTube or something. But who fucking cares, dude? Who fucking cares? Like, I have maybe close to 300 subscribers on YouTube, and I bet every time I upload, nothing shows up because everyone's in their own little algorithm. You gotta kind of like watch videos for shit to be suggested to you. But I would appreciate it if you share it or whatever, because I need to reach out to some holistic fucking person or somebody who's into the arts of angels and things like that. So we switch over from Certified Lover Boy to Donda. Is it Donda or Donda? I think it's Donda. And, you know, I'm on Apple, and I click on the first song, and I'm scared. Like right now, I'm scared to even click on it. But I click on Donda Chant. About to play it for you motherfuckers right now. I don't know what to expect. I was like, okay. I only heard a little bit of the album when he had the little live stream listening party. And I thought it was dope. Not going to lie. I maybe listened like 20 minutes. I thought it was dope. And so I was like, okay, let's give it, you know, I liked what I saw. Let's listen to the album. So then I play it, right? Donda, 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 Donda. All right. Okay, I'm turning it. Oh, God. I got the shivers, bro. I got the shivers because this shit's like 50 seconds of Donda, 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 you know what I mean? So I didn't like me, pardon my ignorance, I don't know what the hell Donda is, you know? And I turned it off. I'm like, this shit's weird, yo. I'm scared. And like, we're in the pitch black room. It's pitch black in the room, dude. And I turn it off. I'm like, this shit's weird. And so my girl Googles it. And Donda is Kanye's mom. Then I start kind of joking around like, oh, dude, what if we summoned her? You know? And then it's like, isn't it weird she died like how many years ago? 10 years ago? Something like that. And now he created this album dedicated to his mother. And the whole world is talking about it. You know, people are making memes of Donde está la biblioteca or whatever. Everyone's just joking about it and said, like, this dude really got the whole world talking about his mama right now. Just like that. And I'm doing it. I didn't even know that was her name. And, you know, I'm joking like, dude, like, what if we summoned her? And then she's like, don't say that or something. And then from there, we start talking for about another 5-10 minutes. And she brings up the Bible. She's like, you know what? What if we read the Bible? Just front to back, one good time, all the way through, right? And if you are an OG listener to this show, which I doubt you are, I have an episode, one of my very early episodes, somewhere here on the YouTube. Maybe it's important why I put this on YouTube so you can go and look for it. I don't know what episode it is, like 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. And it's titled Reading the Bible. And I believe I have it with me right here. The New Testament. I've got it right here, man. I think this is the one that I was reading. This is from 1970s or something like that. And in that episode, I randomly open up a page and I read something and I just thought it was bullshit. I just dismissed it. I was like, that sounds ridiculous. And that was the end of the episode, really, and just kind of went off on my rant with religion or whatever. And you know, I reminded my girl that had happened. And you know, it's pitch black in the room, like I said. And I see a flash on my ceiling. Like a flash as if, you know, when your phone gets a text message or something, right? Or just, it was a glow up on the ceiling. But I had my phone on the side. It was completely ruled out. And I asked my girl, like, what is that? She has her phone on her. That's where it starts getting fucking real, yo. And first time talking about it on the podcast, you know, so it's just like, and I've been dealing with this lately. So this is the beginning of it, man. So I see this light. It's flashing a little bit, you know, and then it's gone. It's gone. And we freak out a little bit. I turn on all the lights. I'm like, what the fuck was that? What could have that been? You know, on the ceiling. And a part of me is like, maybe through the window outside or something. There's we have these solar lights that are kind of rinky dink, so maybe like those are leaking through the window. You know, I'm trying to phase everything out. I'm like, there's no fucking way lights just show up. You know, there's got to be some kind of source of it, but the way how my house is set up, man, it's just like, you just have to trust me. It's not there. And I'm speechless, dude. It's just I don't know. It was blue. It was a blue light. It was a blue flashing light. And I don't know, man. I just kind of like was like, huh, that's interesting. Well, I have stuff to do tomorrow, so I got to go to sleep. So I just try to go to sleep. But it's kind of killing me. You know, we're just talking, but like, where the fuck could have that gone from? The angle, it makes no sense. It makes no sense for light to come up from the floor to up there to my sit. Like, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Any sense. I don't know. It's just one of those you would have to have been there moments. And when I tell some people about it, they're like, you didn't want to record it or something. It was too dark. I feel like the moment I start recording, the light would go away or something. And my girl sees it. You know, this is my witness. If anything, she's freaking out more than me. And so I'm just like, whatever. So I try to go to sleep. 20 minutes roll around. I can't sleep because I'm thinking about it, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I want to just, I'm looking outside. I'm opening the door. I'm going outside. I'm like looking around. Like, what the fuck could that be? Before I try to go back to sleep, you know? So I couldn't figure it out. And I try to go back to sleep. 20 minutes rolls by and I'm just like, I got to get up and investigate again. And my girl is just like researching shit, like who sees blue flashing lights and shit like that. And she'll see videos, or not videos, but like forums, maybe on Reddit or whatever. And I get up while my girl is in her bed. By the way, our dog is in the room that night. Our dog is sleeping with us, like right below us. And I get up while my girl is still in the bed, like, and her phone is kind of glowing. And when I get up, I look to, so our bedroom has a bathroom in it, right? And I'm just looking straight to the bathroom where like the sink is and shit like that. And there's a little chute area where we keep our dirty laundry and stuff. It's like it's a tucked area. It's a very tucked corner of the room. I get up, look that way for some reason. It's pitch black. I'm maybe 15 feet away, maybe 20 feet away from the area that I just explained that's next to the bathroom. Blinds closed, lights off. Only light that's on is my girl's phone light. I see the same glowing light that I had previously seen on the ceiling, but this time it's in a different corner of the room. And this time it's brighter. It's flashing like a heartbeat. It's like an orb just growing and, you know. And according to my girl, when I saw it, I was smiling. And I just remember seeing it like, that's interesting. What could that be? And I tell her, I'm like, get up. Turn your phone off. I'm trying to look at this light. Turn your phone off and get up because I need you to see what I'm seeing right now. You see that? You see this light? She gets up, goes to the same. I'm like, you know, there's no way that it could be a light from like the window because the window is behind me and the light that I see is forward in front of me. So if the light that I see, it would be on my back. You see what I'm saying? I'm moving. I'm like, what is this a reflection from me? I'm head movement. Shout out to Ronda Rousey's coach. That's an MMA joke. And so I start going closer to the light. I'm about 2 feet away from this light with my girl behind me, and she sees it. She fucking sees it, and we're like, what the fuck is that? And so once I get like 2 feet from it, I turn on the bathroom light. Obviously, it's fucking gone. I'm moving laundry. I'm like, what could be causing this light? I'm looking at my toothbrush charger. Nothing, yo. The toothbrush charger is green. What is this blue light? And, you know, I'm thinking maybe it's like a light up toy that we have for the dog. Or nothing at all. And then, you know, a part of me, like before I believe in anything supernatural or whatever, I start thinking, who the fuck is in my house? You know, I'm ready to fucking throw down. Stab a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, bro? Sleep with these right next to me, bro. Ready to fucking stab the esophagus when shit's ready, you know? I got 2 of these motherfuckers, bro. I'm strapped the fuck up. I'm ready. And, so I don't know. Now I'm like on high alert. I'm like, bro, I had just seen something my girl said. I'm not tripping. Sober. No coffee. So then my girl grabs the sage, starts lighting it up, talking about, it's good that you showed yourself, spirit, but you need to get the fuck out. We open the door. My door has like a kind of screen thing to filter shit out, so like, you know, bugs and shit don't get in. And mind you, also key point, my dog is with us. My dog is so quick to start barking. Like the moment you're like in my driveway, you know, or the moment you knock on the, my dog is up. You know, there's been times where my dog is like, knows that somebody's at the house before I do. And the dog didn't give a fuck until we opened the door. And we're just kind of like, what the fuck? Then my dog starts growling a little bit. Just growling a little bit. And slowly walks out. And walks out of the bedroom and goes straight to the backyard, dude. And this is the third light that I did not see. Only my girl saw it. So my girl follows the dog out. And according to my wife, according to her, she sees a blue streak. Like a fucking lightsaber or some shit on the fence. And it fades away. And so at this point, I'm like, what the fuck? It's 1 a.m. My girl's mother has COVID. And so we decide to call her. My girl's just like, I want to call my mom, but it's late. I'm like, you know what? Just give it a shot. She starts explaining, and like immediately she knows what it is. She starts talking about Angel Miguel. And according to religious people, seeing blue lights is a good thing. It's an angel, but he's also like the angel of death, but also in a sense he's like the angel of free will, which is this whole thing. Too many coincidences. When she pulls out the sage, that's what reminded me of like, oh, earlier today when I got my vaccine, hint hint, I saw this on the fucking floor, and there's no way that this got on the floor unless someone just knocked it the fuck over. Earthquake? I don't fucking know. Why just this? Why the sage? And what am I getting at? I was talking about free will maybe about an hour or two before I went to bed, and all this fucking shit happened to me. And, you know, they say the more you deny it, the more he will show himself. So I had denied the first light. That second light is really what did it for me. I'll never forget that. I gotta sneeze. Bless you. Bless me. Fuck. The blue light looked like this. I don't know if you can see it. Well, my podcast microphone has a little bit of a light. And so I'm trying to see if there's any details that I left out. Hopefully I explained that enough. And if anybody has something to say, please, dude, please. Because I am the guy to not care about this stuff, you know. I'd like, and I was hesitant to tell my parents about it. My parents are religious. But the next morning, I FaceTime my mother. And I tell him, and something that kind of went through my head was like, is somebody dying? Like, is there a sign that's going on? Like, what is going on, dude? And I had found out that my 94-year-old grandmother is in the hospital. I have had her on the podcast before, if you're interested in hearing my grandma. And so that just kind of was like another thing. Like, dude, what? Like, she's really sick. Or there's something really going on with her. And I had just given my I might kind of divert a little bit with the supernatural stuff. Just kind of talking about what's going on with me right now. My grandma had surgery. She had something wrong with her heart. I I don't know if it was like surgery, but then it caused kidney failure, and then they were thinking about putting her on dialysis, but she's 94, so I don't know. She was out of the hospital and in rehab, so I got the number to the hospital and I called it. And this morning, maybe at like 8 in the morning, I called my grandma, and it was weird. She was very hello? Like, she sounded like she had life in her, but she sounded just sounded weird, dude. She was like, tell my dad. She just immediately was telling me to tell my dad to go over there. She's like, what, 2-hour drive away, something like that. And I'm like, I could 3-way my dad in, and she's like, no, there's only one line. It was funny. She was like, tell your dad to come here immediately and bring my glasses. And I'm like, what? And I don't know, the way she sounded didn't sound like well-read. She just sounded like, started thinking about that movie I Care a Lot. I was like, I hope the fucking people working there are taking care of my grandma, Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Don't get the vaccine, get the vaccine. I don't give a fuck, man. But this is just what has happened to me since I got the vaccine. Me and my girl, and both of the shit's going on with this. And so I don't know, man. I called my dad after. Oh yeah, I was like, I could 3-way my dad in, and she's like, no, I need to physically see him. I'm like, all right, love you, bye. Didn't hear I love you back, just kind of hung up. She sounded like out of it, so I called my dad. I'm like, yeah, she sounds fucking weird. And my dad was just like, she's medicated. That's good, though. It's good that she heard your voice, she'll like that. And so I think my dad's about to go out and see her right now. And, when I was telling my parents about that whole thing, my dad was in such denial. He was just like, you've got a peeping Tom. I went in the attic myself. I had people come up here. All I know is that we have fucking rats, and it's disgusting. I got to get rid of that. Maybe that's why I'm sick too. The rats attract roaches. I can't just I got to get rid of everything. So that's just like more like just adult shit that's going on with me with the house and shit. But trying to stick with the supernatural shit, right? Sorry for cursing so much. It's just how I am. I got to work on that. And what did I leave out? Before I let you guys go here? Man, I don't know. I was literally like, I'm just piecing it together as the days go by even more. Ooh, I smell the sage, dude. I'm not a religious guy. My mom asked me before I got off the phone with her today, she's like, do you believe in God? And I hesitated. I was like, kinda, like I believe there's something, but I'm not like full-fledged about that life. Who really knows? And just seeing what I saw it was just, I don't know. You just have to trust me, dude. I'm the kind of guy, like, I've never had this ever happen in my life. And I'm always trying to rule shit out. The only time I've ever seen something that didn't make sense was like I got sick once and I started hallucinating. I remember seeing like the Rugrats. That's a whole nother story. But that's it. And this one was just like, it was subtle, but it was enough for me to be like, what's going on here? And then my grandma hearing about that, not knowing. And yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like a stay tuned thing, and then, at first they wouldn't believe me, they even asked, like, are you on something? My dad was even like, are you on LSD? I'm like, no, dude, 100% sober. That's what makes this shit crazier. Nothing, just the vaccine. And so today they start hearing me a little bit more. I FaceTime them. I show them the angles. I show them everything. And nothing, man. Like, they were like, okay, then, well, maybe you should start praying or something. Like, and I did pray that night. My girl kind of suggested that we prayed, and I prayed like how I did when I was younger. But I there's only a couple times where I pray in my life, you know, and that was one of those times. And my mom had sent me some prayers right now. I don't know if I want to say it on the podcast or not. 666 is in my mother's birthday. I've got a damn pentagram behind me. I've been playing a lot of guitar. I've kind of been thinking, like, am I summoning something with all this guitar playing? You feel me? And one of the last songs that I've learned, it's even up on my Instagram. I've been learning Angel of Death by Slayer. And okay, oh yeah, that's what it is. So I believe the blue light is supposed to be like Saint Michael, Archangel Michael, which is like he is the angel of death, hence the song that I'm learning. But he's a good angel. He's like, he shows up in the blue form to let him know that he's looking after you and things like that. I feel so ridiculous talking about this. I really do. Just, you guys know me. You guys know this is one of the craziest podcasts, or like out of character podcasts I've ever done. And I just got to get it out there, dude. I don't know if this is going to change the course of the show or what, dude. I know for sure that I'm not thinking about killing myself, dude. Like, I don't know if this is a mental health thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know what I am. This is a cry for help. And I don't know. That's all I got. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can tell you, it's just so many coincidences. It's so many coincidences. Like, it's just too many, dude. I had a friend, the same grandma that's in the hospital right now. She was in the hospital like 10 years ago or something like that. And I had a friend who like cracked a joke about my grandma possibly dying or something. Very next day, his fucking grandpa died, dude. He called me like, dude, my grandpa, like, isn't that crazy? I know that's coincidence. And even my dad said it on the phone, like, that's coincidence. Like, dude. And that's why I feel like my dad is in such denial over this shit, because, you know, his mother's in the hospital. He wants to kind of rule out all this hocus pocus shit. But then my dad texts me, pray really hard for your grandma. It's like, dude, you don't believe in these lights I'm talking about, but you're telling me to pray. Like, where's the fine line? You know, like, why is there certain things that you believe in and then there's some that you don't? And I'm like, dude, I'm your son. This shit isn't crazy. You know, like, I mean, it is crazy, but like, you know, I don't see shit like this. I really don't. My girl be telling me that her nephew, who's like only like 2-3 months old, when he looks at her, he looks up, he looks over her, like he's looking at something behind her. And I guess that, you know, and then the dog, the vaccine, the fucking this on the floor, it's just so much shit. It's just so, and I feel like there's some stuff that I'm leaving out, man. I'm trying to think before I get out of here, man. It's just, what else, man? I have some notes in my phone here just in case, you know, I forget something. So my mom was born April 6, 1966. So she's got 666 in her birthday. And she's like, I hate my birthday having 3 6s, and I don't want my son wearing that shirt with that number, LOL. And then, you know, what did my mom say here? She sent me 2 prayers. She was like, prayer before you go to bed and evening, prayers for morning blessings. I'm not asking you to be religious, but give these prayers a chance. I'm just like, okay. And I start saying, sometimes I think that the prayers you guys do for me protect me, and I get worried that when you guys are gone, it'll wear off. Sometimes, just a guess. And she was like, just say these 2 prayers for me. That's all I ask. And I'm like, all right, before bed. So I don't know. Should I read these prayers? Should I not? I'll read them. Here's the first one she sent me. I believe in God, the Father Almighty. This is exclusive podcast shit, dude. This is exclusive. Let me take a woosah before I read this shit, man. Make sure you go to smoothmyballs.com. Use my code woosah for 20% off. No emails throughout this whole episode, dude. No emails, no text messages, no. All right, here's the first one, man. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creation of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, kind of smudged off here, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, son of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. The third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven and sitteth at the right hand of God, the Father Almighty. From thence he shall come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. Now here's another one. Oh, I know this one. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. God damn. Jesus. Sorry. Look at all these swearing. I'm sorry. Man. Just doing some reevaluating with my life here. You know, that's where I'm at. So, a year after doing the suicide logs, I watched this movie with Victoria Justice where she's dead, and she has 5 days to make things right with her best friend and her mother. And if she doesn't make things right, she goes to hell. I almost said jail. And she's like a ghost, you know. So she has to do things to like push her siblings in the right way or whatever. And sometimes I think about that shit, man. Sometimes I think about, like, am I dead? Like, how long have I been dead for? Am I a spirit? Or am I what? Am I going through something? Am I in a simulation? Yeah. So, my mother just texted me right now. It's kind of important. Let's see. So yeah, that's it, man. What'd you think of the video? What'd you think of being on YouTube? It's extra work to do this stuff. It's not even just setting up the camera and I gotta edit it and match my voice and everything up. So there's that, man. Just my cry for help. Reaching out to God, whatever. Oh, here's another thing I left out. I bought the Powerball tickets. I bought 3 of them, for all 3 to represent the 3 lights that I saw. Didn't win. Was listening to Kanye West, and just, you know, his album is just all about who needs Jesus. God is good. So yeah, I'm hungry, man. I'm gonna get out of here. So take care of yourselves and have a good day. Thank you for listening to Suicide Logs. Be sure you smash that like button and subscribe and leave a comment, rate and review, and go to the podcast on Apple and Spotify and oh, dude, you ever watch a video, dude? Sometimes I'll watch a video and like the first thing they do, thank you for clicking on this video. First, please make sure you smash that like button. And I'll just be like, fuck it, I'm not watching this anymore. I've lost interest. I don't care how interesting this is. It's just such a turn off when people are like, make sure you subscribe. Dude, if your shit's good, your shit's good. You know, stop fucking begging for fucking validation or to get your shit in the algorithm. Who cares anymore? I've been trying, or who knows, maybe because I did that prayer, I'll get what I fucking want or whatever, dude. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me. Maybe. Who knows? See you guys later, man.
Especially the way in the transmission, I'm gone for the night. She knew what was missing, but still made the call. It must make your day when you watch me fall. Make my intentions be known. Oh, I can't be senseless if you want me to. Shake me, I'm empty. You're full of deceit. Your words feel useless when I'm empty. Hello, disaster. What are the odds? Match me with your energy. I saw your facade. Met me with coincidence. When you leave the room, I feel close to God when I'm away from you. Make my intentions be known. Oh, I can't be senseless if you want me to. Shake me, I'm empty. You're full of deceit. Your words feel useless.